What we found really inspirational was its setting. It's not set on the ground like a typical building. It's set, 5 stories up into the sky.
Having people look up and just notice the building, notice that the facade is starting to go on.
The project itself is kind of a box, but the facade is really interesting.
It's a transformative experience that has moments through its process where there's certain unveilings.
The complexity of really designing a building and then designing another one to go right on top. 100 Hood Park Drive, both the garage and tower are a great story for SMMA.
We competed for the master plan in 2015.
The garage, which was really meant to replace all the surface parking here at Hood Park. It's got that iconic aperture that you could see from miles around. What it did is it opened up campus so that we could start to look at different parcels.
The owner asked us to consider what he called the urban Wilde. Basically what existed beyond Hood Park historically, which was a place for nature. And that had a lot of qualities about how you touch places, how you make a sense of movement in very small ways. So the goal here was not for the building to be overly sculptural, but to be actually very simple in its geometry.
We worked really hard with our client to really develop the architectural identity.
So it has a couple different elements going on. There's the panels and then the fins. So they're kind of working in multiple directions to kind of create this interesting undulating design.
So it's going to be unique to this site. It's going to be unique to the many vantage points that you could view this building from.
It gives it visibility from the highway, from the T, from places in Charlestown.
A lot of the challenges that go into pre-planning for a future structure is really below our feet. It's all the foundations. It's making sure you're sizing them in the right way so that in the future it could accept a future building. The engineering is incredible, hidden in plain sight.
I think you realize that it forms a logical transformation from former industrial land to something that's very future thinking.
It's really cool. It's a lot bigger than you imagine it, kind of looking at the software, and yeah, it's really awesome to see.
It's a really interesting piece of architecture that it has character to it. There's a lot of buildings today that don't have a lot of character. And what we really try to infuse into our work is that sense of belonging to a place that gets us all excited. It's a really great spot that's just emerging.
Creating a sense of place. I live 15 to 20 minute walk from the site here. I bring my dog here to take a walk sometimes.
You have to realize there's so many people, so many teams involved to bring these things to completion. Capturing the sky on a cloudy day, capturing that sky on a beautiful blue sky Boston day. The architecture does that. It really captures that lightness of being an elevated building.